And welcome back to WGN TV Political Report. For months on this show, we have talked about the continued surge in shootings across Chicago. Last month alone, there were 304 shootings, a slight uptick from the year before. And more frequently, it's young kids carrying out the crimes. In one incident this month, police arresting a 13-year-old for carjacking someone on the West Side. The state is pledging $50 million this year for community organizations, but will it help? My next guest is on the streets trying to help every day. Pete Keller is a former Chicago gang member turned activist. His organization, United Legion One Nation, or ULON, helps mentor others among many other services. And Pete joins me this morning in our WGN studios. Pete, it's good to see you. Thanks for being with me.
Thank you.
Copy of your book, Cabrini Green, right here. Chronicles. So the work you do at ULON, it's not just about getting people off the streets, working with ex-offenders, getting them a place to eat, food, and all that. You work with people who are trying to make a difference in their life.
Yes. Yes, definitely. ULON started off as an acronym for United Legion One Nation. What we are basically is an organization, it's a non-for-profit, that deals with the inner city kids, male, female, those who may have been incarcerated coming home. We get them jobs. We have people that are out in the streets. They keep the peace. They surveillance the streets. They just want to make sure that our communities are well knit and safe.
You know, and your story is a fascinating one. You didn't come to this work in 2015 because you graduated college and this was your degree.
Definitely.
You spent 4 stints in prison.
Yes.
And as you sit here now, and I know you talk about it, you're sitting here with a bullet lodged in your head because of something that happened to you. So talk about how you went from that life to the work you do now.
Correct. In 2005, there was some young punks. There was definitely like a carjacking issue, and I did receive a bullet. They're trying to, take a car. They didn't even get the car. Go figure. But I received there was a shooting, and I received a shot in the head, and I survived. And of course, that was definitely a wake-up call to say, you know what, enough is enough. Let's get on the other side of the fence and see if I can start changing these kids' lives. Because I talk the talk, walk the walk. I'm in the streets. I get the guns off the streets, and I work with so many different people, organizations, gangs, and basically, I'm in the trenches. I'm out here for real.
That fateful day on December 19, 2005 that you just talked about, I get that. But really, your story goes back further than that. It goes back to when you were a kid living in Cabrini Green,
Correct.
which is what the book focuses in on. So what was life like in Cabrini Green? What did you deal with?
Very hardcore. I mean, a lot of people, there's a stigma that Cabrini is just all bad, this and that. It's just so hardcore. But there's another side of Cabrini that people just don't know about because they can't. How can they? There's a very loving side, a very close-knit community of people that are actually doing some very well things. And we're right next to the Gold Coast, right next to Lincoln Park. They've always wanted the area. Every square foot in Cabrini is worth $1,000, literally. And so finally they did get Cabrini. But the stories are there. The community is there. People are, they're relocated, but they're still close-knit.
You heard me talk about the young people getting involved in this in the lead-in to you in your visit. My question to you is, what is going on today that people younger and younger are getting caught up in carjackings and all this kind of, do they just have no hope for the future?
Yes, and it's perfect. You said it just right. There is no hope, and that's why I come in at. We give these kids the hope. My center sits on a corner of a very hardcore area, 87th and Cregier, right off Stony Island. Just 2 weeks ago, there was a shooting at CVS. It was on the news. A girl gets shot, a young man gets shot. I happen to be right there. I jump out the car. Everyone's running from the bullets. I'm going to the girl. I see her go down. We caught it on film. It's on film. And my heart goes out to her and the family. I subdued her, put the pressure on her leg, made sure she was okay, called her family. So it was just a great, grand scheme of things that I happened to be there at the right time, at the right place. But it doesn't defeat the fact that our crime is going up. We have got to start getting in touch with these grassroots organizations that are already out here doing it. And so my whole, I guess you could say, aura of what I do is reaching out to the political higher people up that are running the city and saying, hey, look, we have a blueprint. It works. Stop trying to spend money on more cameras, more footage, $126,000 on just getting the HDs out there, and then another $3.1 million to make sure that they're run correctly. Are you kidding me? So that money could be going to us.
So when you intervene in some of these situations,
yes.
and my viewers know people like Tio Hardiman and Andrew Holmes, and you're in that ilk, working with people.
Good friends of mine. I know all of them.
One of the things you have to be able to do is build trust. When you go up to somebody and pull them off the street and talk to them, how do you build trust?
It's all about, when someone knows your background and someone looks in your eyes, or they can feel that you're not a by-the-book person, as we call it. Because so many people nowadays are, they go to school for it, and I don't knock that, you know. But you also have to have the hands-on. You have to be somebody who people can know, hey, this guy's lived a life. He knows what he's talking about. He knows about change because he's went from one side of the fence to the other. And he's also productive and he's making change. He doesn't just talk the talk, he walks the walk.
You know, there's a lot of people who say, as opposed to more money in policing, we've got to put it in social work. We've got to put it in mental health care. Are you in that group that says, yeah, that's where funding has to go?
Definitely. Right now, we are at a point where, you know, let's look at the statistics. You know, Chicago is really, this is an all-time high. You know, third year, we're higher than any other killings and shootings in Chicago right now. And yes, it's at the time now when we need those people who have gone to school and who've actually learned these trades, how to reach out to these kids who doing the social work, who actually are, you know, drug counselors and people that are activists that are willing to get together and, you know, unite. That's what ULAN is all about. Now, we have meetings at our office once a month with different people from different areas because we don't want to just secure or just seclude, you know, the south side and then we have something on the north side. No, this is a team effort. Everybody's come together, so I applaud, and I also want other people who are not involved to get involved. Come to us. We already have the blueprint, so I dare anyone to come to us. I dare anyone to help fund us. You know.
Well, that last line before we're out of time. You need help, right? It's not like you get billions of dollars in funding. What can people do to help fund you, and do you need viewers to help out?
Definitely. All you have to do is go to ulan.life, which is ULON.life, L-I-F-E, and you can definitely get in touch with me. You can help. We can sit down. You can help fund the programs that we have for these inner city kids, and we are actually making a change. We are definitely making a change.
All right, Pete Keller, founder of ULAN, you're doing great work. The book is Cabrini Green, The Pete Keller Chronicles. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
God bless you. Yep.
Coming up next on WGN TV Political Report, we're going to Washington. Her legal case sparked one of the most controversial Supreme Court decisions of all time. Now, a new book details the life of the woman behind Roe v. Wade as a new court prepares to possibly overturn it. Author Joshua Prager joins me next.